Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Waters is there, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and now it'll be the catcher, Philip Bowen. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1, no strike.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. And a knuckleball's hit on the ground is short. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Zane Oaks.
Striding into the box, Zane Oaks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Christian Berry is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Into right field, that's a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
So now to the plate, Johnny Hinojosa. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Inside, looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
There's a 2-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
The 2-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. MLB Network is back on the south side after this.
Leading off for the Blazers, the right fielder, Alejandro Rosa.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center. W has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Junior Rodriguez.
Digging in, Junior Rodriguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Rodriguez, a 5'9" lefty batter, but throws right-handed. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Now the 2-0.
Count is 2-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Berry comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 18, Justin Johnson.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Justin Johnson. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Now the pitch.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The 2-1 home. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, T.J. Waters.
T.J. Waters.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Richardson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down.
Now back, first baseman, Jose Ramos.
Now in the box, Jose Ramos. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick W.
Ready for another shot now, Nick W. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right side, hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Oh, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting onion. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Strike called. Now the throw down. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Manny. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
He's set. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Pause and the 0-2. Bouncer up the middle, scooped up, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Richardson. He singled his last time up.
Richardson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. W is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, the second baseman, Lucius Rojas.
Into the box, Lucius Rojas. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
At the plate now, Mad Dog Jackson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The 1-0. It's taken down and in for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch could be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Full count now. Runner at first here with one away in a 2-2 ball game. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the 3-2. Full count still. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Oaks is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Coach Snow.
Stepping in, Colt Snow. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Now a throw over to first. The 1-1 home. To 1-2 now. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Count still full, 3-2. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinded out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Quincy Roberts trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Standing in now, Francisco Barreto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Now here's a drive out to right center field. Rojas rounds the corner and is headed home. Snow rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they push the lead to 4-2.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bats. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Into the box, Samuel Rincon, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. No hits to this point. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Striding in, Alejandro Rosas. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the ball.
The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but just foul.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Portland leads it 4-2. James Ray enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Ray.
Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Edmundo Ayala.
The second baseman, Edmundo Ayala.
Here comes the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
The 3-1. Hit hard, but foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Rojas moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping into the box, Philip Bowen. From the stretch.
Ball one, no strike.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And the pitch. There's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Zane Oaks. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate. And that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
3-0 to him now. We're in the sixth inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Swinging away there, it's 3-1. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Now the payoff pitch home. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Digging in, Junior Rodriguez.
For the Blazers, the shortstop, Junior Rodriguez.
He's set and the pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line. Just how they draw it up.
Scott Jordan will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Jordan.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Ground ball, foul down the left side. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box now. Richardson popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Lucius Rojas.
Digging in the switch hitter, Lucius Rojas. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The next 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. W is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Tony Tabaco gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Christian Berry.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now. Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. The 1-1 home. To third. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, the pitcher, Quincy Roberts.
Alex Santana will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Santana.
And he takes ball one. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. Now the 1-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Wilson is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, T.J. Waters.
Stepping up to the plate, T.J. Waters, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here he comes again, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2. Couldn't get on top of that. A little pop-up to the right side. Jackson will put this one away, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. 8th inning coming up. The Blazers are out on top, 4-2. Bubba Geddes has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Bubba Geddes.
Now batting, Mad Dog Jackson. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Three and 1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
Can't lose, full.
And a good take there will net him a base runner, as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Colt Snow. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two? To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Digging in and looking for more, Francisco Barreto. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Two out, nobody on. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Michael Robinson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Robinson.
Stepping in, Jose Ramos. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Jose Ramos.
First pitch on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
2 balls and a strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. So coming to the plate, Nick W. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, inside.
1 out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. Another one sent foul. He'll try it again, 3-2. And that's low, ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So striding forward now, Edgardo Peralta. First delivery to him on the way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Throw over to the bag. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike taken, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Man, that just seemed like an unnecessary steal attempt there. Down by 2, that run doesn't mean much at all. The tying run is at the plate, at least he was. Let him try to make something happen, or at least keep the line moving.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's tarrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Donnie Kimura enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Samuel Rincon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-2 now. He just catches the outer half. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Alejandro Rosas. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Fielded cleanly, and they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And again, a throw.
He's safe.
So now to the plate, Junior Rodriguez fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over, back in standing. Runners on the move for second, fouled off. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
The 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. And another throw over.
He's good.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
J.D. Eastman will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Circle change, too low, ball 1.
No strike.
The 1-0. There's a slider taken for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. First and second now, 1 man out. So a full count now. Richard Richardson will be next. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
At the plate, Richard Richardson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Comes set, now the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
In now, Lucius Rojas. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Hey.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan. But you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's got out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Stepping in now, Mad Dog Jackson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit hard back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. Eastman is on his way home. He comes across to score as they push the lead to 5 now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Colt Snow.
At the plate now, Colt Snow, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A 1 pitch on its way. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. 3 runs already home here. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Coming to the plate now, Francisco Barreto. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Berry is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Portland is on top 7-2. Jimmy Painter will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Striding in to start the 9th, Edmundo Ayala, and they'll need him to get something going here. First offering on its way. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
The catcher, number 55, Philip Bowen.
Standing in, Philip Bowen. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to the left side. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Zane Oaks.
Standing in, Zane Oaks. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Portland rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Justin Johnson earns his 5th winner of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score, first for the victorious visiting team. 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.